Now, Arizona's family investigates a product on store shelves aimed at taking care of your aches and pains, and even claims it can help you with anxiety and winding down.
You can find shops selling Kratom on almost every block, and tonight we have a warning from former users who say it landed them in rehab. Vanessa Araiza spoke with recovering addicts. They say you have to watch out for the marketing because this is dangerous.
Right, and it comes in these fun, colorful packages, right? So appealing for kids out there. They said it not only got them into a new round of addiction, it cost them hundreds of dollars, some into the thousands. It cost them their jobs, relationships. So this was just a spiral, and it continued. And they want people out there to know of this. If you've been to any convenience store perhaps, or a head shop or a smoke shop, you've most likely seen Kratom. But the question is, what truly is it, and what is about it that makes it so dangerous that the federal government and the American Kratom Association are now working together to hopefully make changes? Drive around town and shops offering Kratom products seem to be as prevalent as McDonald's these days. But instead of getting a Happy Meal, recovering addicts say you are entering a world that is hard to escape.
It changed from being like, this is like some sort of supplement that I'm taking, to, okay, this feels like I'm doing drugs now.
Yeah, it like grabbed me and I was hooked.
Aaron found himself dependent on alcohol and marijuana in his teens. This man, who wishes to remain anonymous but wanted to share his story, says he leaned towards the harder drugs. Both went to rehab and were living a life of sobriety until Kratom made its way into their lives.
I have a problem, like a huge problem, and I probably spend $100 a day on it because it's like a bottomless pit.
Did you ever think when you bought Kratom that it would take you back into this rehabilitation phase again?
Oh, not at all. I don't know, I thought it was something I could just, take once a day if I wanted, some energy.
Natural Kratom is nothing new. It stems from a tree in Southeast Asia. The leaves, often used in teas or chewed on, have been known to help with pain management, anxiety, and depression, making it an herbal option for those who may be trying to wean off of opiates. But one of Kratom's components, commonly known as 7-OH, can be intense. I had read that 7-OH, if it has enough concentration, is just as powerful as morphine. Does that hold true?
It does. Again, they're not equal, but being in its concentrated form of 7-hydroxymitrogene, it is very potent. You could buy it at a convenience store or over the counter.
Medical toxicologist Dr. Tan Kwan explains 7-OH has the potency to hit the same brain receptor as opiates, but its marketing, far different. Stores offering quick relief in colorful packaging or bottles that promise a state of relaxation.
Withdrawal, it also appears to be just like opioid withdrawal. They have shakes, chills, nausea, vomiting, those sorts of things.
Saad Haziq has seen those withdrawals firsthand. He works in recovery and has watched more people come in with Kratom addictions. You said the detox medications for Kratom are the same
as for heroin.
Wow.
Or fentanyl.
In 2016, the DEA pushed to put Kratom on a specialized substance list, essentially making it an illegal product. It currently is in 6 states, but it was met with pushback by the American Kratom Association and more than 50 congressional members, 2 of which represented Arizona, Matt Salmon and Paul Gosar, saying there wasn't sufficient data to show it was an endangerment.
We have a history of being asleep at the wheel. For the sake of our nation's children, let's not get caught flat-footed again.
Fast forward to this past June, and the American Kratom Association and federal government are now working together, this time with a primary focus on regulating 7-OH. FDA Commissioner Marty McCary in agreement with HHS Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. working to make it a controlled substance.
This is such a serene area out there, too. Do you ever just come out here and you're like, man, look how far I've come?
Absolutely.
Aaron is now 9 months sober, has a good job, and is in school to become a counselor. His message? Learn from his experience and question what you're buying.
Because it is something that just kind of caught me off guard. And I feel like it can really catch other people off guard as well.
And I also want to point out that the other gentleman who I interviewed is 5 months sober. As far as how these companies can sell the product so readily and easily available, well, they found a gray area to sell, so they're not monitored by the FDA. I had a lengthy conversation with the representative with the American Kratom Association, who said he's also hoping to see 7-OH put on the temporary scheduled list, which would essentially expedite the process of getting it off the store shelves. I also contacted HHS to see where they're at in the whole process. But with the government shutdown, I'm still waiting to hear back.